guys, and welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of High Heels Happy Hour. Gosh, I forgot. I don't know what episode. I think 10, 11? I can't remember. Anyway,
We're having so much fun. Yeah.
Having so much fun. So if you are new to this podcast, welcome. I am Christina.
And I am another Ingrid.
Yes, and if you are returning, well, thank you for tuning in again. We really appreciate it, and yeah, the downloads have been great.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, because you never know. We thought maybe it would just be us and our husbands that we make listen to it. Make them listen to it. No, the children will not. So, but that's okay. But no, there's a lot of other people. So great.
Yes, we love it.
So yes, this podcast, we talk about all things female entrepreneurship and all the different shoes we need to wear. And hopefully they're high because that's the way we like them. Do you want to start with check-in? What has been great for you this week?
Well, since you all know, if you listened to the last episode, I got a service dog. And
yes, Chance the dog.
Yes, I started my first training 1-to-1, and just basic, sit, stay, down. He knows I don't know how to talk to him, so he looks at me like, "Poor child, like you have a lot of work to do." So first class was really nerve-wracking. However, it's done. So
was Chance like, "Oh my gosh, my mom is so embarrassed." Embarrassing.
No, he made it really obvious that was embarrassing. No. He let me know, but I did well enough that they invited me to the class.
Okay, that's good.
That starts soon, next week.
So, fun.
Yeah. How about you?
Great, and then you'll just come to my house and do it all over with my dog. She's 3.5, but I don't think it's too late.
No, we can try, but I have to train Christina. So
that's a little hard. So great it's been a lot of fun things. So Mom Prom, we talked about last week, and my fundraiser, it's in my fundraising campaign for Dancing with Zero Stars. Yes, and Ingrid and the other wonderful friends in the committee are helping out. But tickets have really, the event is in May, and we've sold a lot of tickets already. So that's super exciting. I didn't think we started the event by all that, but I didn't think we were going to start selling tickets.
I think we're going to sell out.
Well, we are. Yeah. But I thought we were going to start selling in maybe March, April. But no, end of last week of January it started. So very cool. I'm excited. Very excited about that. I've also done some more dancing with my partner, and he thinks there's hope for me.
What hope is a good thing to have.
So that's fun. Yes, there is hope. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to need all the support and happy thoughts and prayers and all that. So yes. Awesome. And then last week we spoke about the different streams of income.
Oh, wait. What? What's your life hack?
Oh, hacks. We forgot life hacks.
I'm so excited about mine. Oh my gosh.
Well, then you go first, since you're so excited.
So a lot for me, when you put your license in your wallet and it has like a little window, it seems to be like really stuck in there, and if it's sweaty, it doesn't come out.
If the card is sweaty,
your hands are
sweaty.
Maybe me, I'm sweaty.
Are you being pulled over by the police when you're doing this?
Well,
is that why you're sweaty?
Why I was taking it out. But I learned something with my license. I probably did it this way. So I put tape on it, and it's clear, so it has enough to grab, and it sticks out, and you just slide it out.
And mine goes that way, so I'll just
put it this way. This is
probably do that for most of my credit cards too, because they're hard to get out.
Well, that's probably because they don't want to come out.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't want to come out? Let's go.
So that's my life hack. I'm super excited.
Okay.
And I think they sell. Somebody invented it on Amazon.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
No, just regular tape.
Just tape works fine.
Good old tape.
Yes. So that's mine.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm going to be going back to accountability, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and something that I have been doing. I'm giving myself kudos, but I've been holding myself accountable, going into our Facebook group, putting down what I've done that week for to reach my goal or to work towards my yearly goals. And of course, I've told you guys before, Abby Ritchie, that was our guest a couple of weeks ago. She is my accountability partner, and we do meet every week. And yeah, if I don't, if I've told her I'm going to do something and it's 1 hour before we're meeting, I am, even if I'm scrambling, I am doing it because I do not like to come and say, I didn't do it. That's not my style. I don't like to be wrong. That's you know.
I don't know.
No, but I think having an accountability group, partner, anywhere, it really helps. And I am proud of. And so my hack is just find someone, a group, a person, and just do it every week. That's my hack.
Sticking with it.
And I'm sticking with it.
I love it.
Yes. So this week or in this episode, we are going. So last week we talked about the different streams of income and finding side hustles, making sure you have active but also passive income, and the importance of not putting all the eggs in one basket. Today, another one of our favorite subjects is, so what do we do with the clients that we get? It's customer service. Yes. And I think this is, it's an area where we all can improve a little. And I know a lot of businesses that could improve a lot in this area. But I think the we talk about customer journeys and a lot in sales, how do you schmooze them? How do you get them in? But I think what we are going to concentrate on is, well, what do you do when they're in your world? What do you do after the sale? What do you do when money has changed hands and they're signing on to whatever it is you're offering? What happens then? And the post purchase, so to say, and in advertising, and I know we say this in most businesses, but when I was in advertising, they always said, every meeting, it costs a lot more to require a new client than to retain the ones we already have. Meaning you have to put both time, money, effort into getting new clients instead of just making sure the ones you already have are happy. Because all we want is to build loyalty. Right? To build customer loyalty and longevity. It's not a once and gone. It's how do we keep them coming back for more? How do we keep them in our world, so to speak, once they come in? How do you keep them, even though they're not constantly going to be a client? How do you make them come back and all that good stuff? And we all know how it feels when you go somewhere and the staff completely ignores you or treats you. I mean, or you go to the grocery store and the cashiers, or any store, and the cashier doesn't even look you in the eye. It's like, hello?
Probably 75, 85.
I know I'm checking out, but I might not want to come back. Well, we were somewhere, you and I, when they were not nice to us. I can't remember. But it was something. Yeah. It was a restaurant. They're like, wow, I know I'm here now, but will I come back? No. So all about building that loyalty and longevity, keep them coming back for more. And of course, it's going to be different in different businesses. It varies and we're going to touch on that too, because we have very different businesses and how we do customer service is going to be different. But the one thing that's the same or universal and that we learned through Mary Kay. Yes, we have our Mary Kay behind. There she is. And of course, you can't see that if you're not on our YouTube channel. But but what we learned is give a little, get a lot. meaning. Don't nickel and dime, but by giving it, it doesn't have to be monetary or things always, but it could be with your time. Show a little extra effort, but a little goes a long way, and make sure that you're thinking about it.
And real quick, talking about
Schmoozing.
schmoozing,
No, schmoozing.
schmoozing. I also too, what came to my mind is when businesses offer a service,
Mhm.
and it could be kind of specific to something like something unique, is um, having that entitlement. And that's one thing I've run into when someone has a business that just does this.
Mhm.
The sense of entitlement is not good customer service. They feel, I've seen, this is just me, they feel because they're unique, the client or
they don't have to work as
they don't have
hard.
to work as
They
hard.
don't
And
have
that,
competition.
yes, and that is the worst.
Oh,
I that's such one does it's turn off for me, because then
yeah,
I'm not important to you. I just
yeah,
you think you're that much better, and
yeah,
I need you. I need your services.
yeah.
So I'll probably go to you because I do need it, but it's not comforting, and that's
You're not happy
huge.
to spend the
No,
money.
but
Yeah.
you almost kind of need to. But
Ah,
so
yeah,
if you have a
yeah,
business that you're really unique, really be prepared to take notes today, because it's very obvious. And for
yep.
us that have been in side hustles or
Hmm.
you know businesses, I pick it up
Yeah.
like nothing.
And for especially when you're in a business, the other side of that, when you're business that have a lot of the same exact things, like a direct sales, like for us in Mary Kay, there are millions of consultants out there, and we're all selling the same thing. So how do you set yourself apart?
Yes.
Um, you're not going to change the product because you're not making the product yourself.
It's you.
But yes,
Yeah.
you and your customer
It's so
service
important.
is what sets you apart from the pack. So, as I said, it's going to vary. Customer service is going to vary depending on the business you're in. So, for instance, and I like to think of customer service as a customer journey. Often, when you talk about the customer journey, is how they come into your company, but I like to look at customer service as the journey the customer has with you or your company. They come into your world. How is the journey going to be? The two of us, or them coming along? What is their journey with my company going to be like? So, for in my business, interior design business, it's a longer journey. I mean, it's not come in, service rendered, you're out. It can be a year. And so it's a longer cycle. So the way I need to make sure I probably do a little more, sprinkle it out to make sure they're keeping them happy, but also for them to come back to me. Because even though you think an interior design client doesn't come back because you've done the house and they're done, well, they have several homes. Or you just did one room and now you're doing another.
That's right. I have my details that I want
Yes,
to work
yes.
on.
So yes, interior clients come back as well, and I think the best grade anyone can ever give you is coming back to your business, right? That's an A+. They want to be with you again. So, but it's going to be different from a business like that than, for instance, your business.
Yes. So for me, I connect. Well, I attempt to connect with them either monthly or right after. Right after the initial appointment. Within a few days, I'm checking in.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through the steps,
Yeah.
but it's for you. It's a quicker, and also you
Yes.
have almost like you could set them on a schedule, like book them out for 6 weeks, right?
Yes.
And hopefully when they're loyal, that's what they do automatically, right?
It helps. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going to walk through what the steps, what your customer journey steps could be. So the different kind of experiences, or the touch points the customer is going to have with you and your business. So we're going to start at the sale. the service rendered, or where the money has changed hands, which for a lot of people is that's cut, that's it, done, it's a wrap. No, this is when the work starts.
Mhm.
Customer service, money has changed hands. First of all, the client wants to be reassured that they made the right purchase. Like we all like reassurance in our purchases that we do. So a great reassurance can be just get reading someone else's great Google review, or in my case, I do give them a little. So service rendered, when we initially start, there's some money changing hands up front, but I give them a little welcome gift, and you can give a little gift after
Oh.
your sessions too. It could be, here is a little goodie bag to go home, or
Oh.
after your facial, or but I give a little gift. It's nothing expensive, but it's a little thought, has a written note, like thank you for entrusting me. You could be, thank you for
Hint,
entrusting
hint.
me with your skin. I am, thank you for entrusting me with your home. So it's just a reassurance that, oh yes, I made the right decision to go with this person.
Huh.
I made the right decision to go
I like that.
to, yes, yes.
I love it. Okay.
So that's the reassurance part. That's step number one after money has changed hands. And that will also be the time you should really ask them, when it's top of mind, fresh in their mind, how likely they are to recommend you to friends and family. So that's a great way to ask for a review, a Google review, Facebook review, whatever it is. But it really is much harder to do later on because they forget. So when you, after that, when they're still in that new glow phase, that's when you really would ask. Yes.
I need to ask you to see if you can leave me a Google review.
Oh, that's right. I haven't left it. I haven't left her Google. See, you haven't asked me.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
And I will say, this is an area I need a lot of improvement too. Okay. I am bad at asking, and I wait sometimes too long. So, but that's a great time to ask for that. How likely are you to recommend me?
I love it.
And then you will get, and then after that is the follow-up phase, and the fortune is in the follow-up, right? The money is in the follow-up.
Truly is.
Checking in to see, and this is where Ingrid is the queen, the follow-up. Okay. So checking in to see how they're doing. So what do you do?
First, there's 3 C's in customer service, not literally customer service, but one of the things is, so 3 of them. So it's consistency. Consistency.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Consistency. And I love customer service. And being in Mary Kay, I believe I found my niche. I like to feel important. However, I am really in tune with how people leave my space. I really like people leaving my space either better or better.
Or much better.
Or much better.
Yes.
Because I feel like you do have, what do they say, 4 seconds to make an impression?
Well, you have less than 7, but it's about 4. Yeah.
So it's really important how you do it. So for me, I love handwritten notes. So if you're my client,
you're good
or
at that.
Even my friend, or reorders, whether you order something that's $5 or $500, you get a thank you card like you ordered 1 million.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. I'm big on affirmations, and I'm big on prayer cards. So if I know you, usually I know which one to put. Not everyone's gonna like a prayer card. Yeah. So I have a mix of stuff, but I always, and I kind of, what I do is I have them in a pile, and I spread them out and I pick one. And 8 out of 10 times I'll have somebody message me and say, "Oh, I needed this today." So it's really, it just makes them feel so good. In turn, makes me feel good. But it doesn't matter what it is that they order, what they do. Everyone gets a thank you card. or their birthdays or
Mhm.
anniversaries. So just be really in tune with what they celebrate, who they are, because when you build that relationship,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
not hard.
No. No. That's yeah. You're good at that.
And texting and post. Like for you, I know you post
Yep.
when a client, and it's cool because they're like, "Oh, that's my house."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's the reassurance is making
yes,
sure they feel important. It's yeah. But
so
the
it's
follow up really to make sure to check in is so
and if they're
important.
not, we'll talk about it a little later, but just how they feel.
Yeah.
It's just you care.
And I will say with Mary Kay, that was a two and two and
Yes.
two. 2 days when they've started the new skincare. And it's going to be different. I'm not going to call my client after I finish their house in 2 days, and another 2 days, another 2 days. That would be crazy. But maybe I need to check in 2 months
And tell them. So
Mhm.
I tell my clients when you come in for a facial or Mary Kay, I tell them I'm going to call you purposely
Mhm.
2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months
Mhm.
just to see how you're doing. I'm not going to call you to see how your dog's doing. If you want to go out for coffee, nothing. Just
Yeah.
purposely to see how the product is doing. So that way they know right away. You're not
Yeah.
calling for, just to
You're not
pretend.
calling to solicit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just breaks the ice, super simple. They know what to expect and they'll answer your phone call.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's really good. That's good. I'm gonna be better at that. But now I'm gonna go into something I am really good at. So now they are in your world. Money has changed hands. You have done follow up, and then what? Do you just sit and wait, crickets, and then wait for them to come back? No. This is when you reach out with value on a consistency, consistency, consistency. So they're part of your tribe now. I call them my style tribe. They're part of my tribe, so I'm going to reach out to them, but just with adding value. So value can be I in my newsletter I give style tips. We give life hacks on this podcast. It's giving them information about topics in your world that can make their life easier, and it doesn't cost a single thing. Or you're not charging; you're just giving for to in order to add value into their lives. And I think that is something that too few people do. You hear from people when they want to sell you something, or yeah, and we've had some not so great examples of that where they call you to ask you if you want to buy another session. That's not that's not the only time and the only thing you want to hear from that person. But if you constantly get little information or just things that help you without the company asking for anything in return, I think those are the golden touch points that really keep them in your world, in your tribe.
Well, they keep you
Yeah,
at the top of
exactly.
mind too.
So by reaching
yes.
out, however you do, I do it with newsletter. I also do it with my Fix My Style show, where I just give tips and ideas. We do it with the podcast. It's reaching out, giving information, and that way you're keeping top of mind.
I have
So,
to get better at that.
well, we all can learn. I can be better at handwritten notes. So, we all
Yes, because I
learn.
love them.
Yes, yes. But that's also going back to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago, CRM. This is where the CRM helps you.
Yes.
Reaching out, you can get that all automized. You can do text, they have a postcard system too, but handwritten I prefer. And you can do emails, all of that can be done per automation. But the trick is just making sure it's value and not just asking for money. You're not selling, you're just adding value. So doing that on an ongoing basis, I think, because I've clients that I maybe did closet audit or style session with 5 years ago. And they come back now and they say, well, I've been reading all your emails, and now I'm ready to do my house or something like that. But just because I've been constantly adding value and reaching out. And it's that way you kind of touch them, as we talked about too with the CRM. Not literally touch them, but and you really want them to feel like VIPs. In Mary Kay, we also learned Mary Kay herself said, every person has a sign in front of them saying, make me feel important. So by making them feel like VIPs, reaching out, making them feel important, they are much more likely to come back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So another way to make them feel like VIPs, I do special client parties. So I have a holiday party each year where only interior clients can come. You didn't have to be a client for me the last year. It could have been any time, but it's for VIPs. It's not other people. It's just for clients. So you can do little client events, special, that make them feel like they're part of your pack.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we talked about sharing on social media, rubbing their ego a little and showing their house, showing them off somehow. Maybe in your case,
I have to ask permission.
Yes,
to share.
This is what she looked like before, and this is what she looked
like. Before and after. So
I do that with style clients. If I do a before and after, I definitely ask for permission, because otherwise that would be.
And also on CRM, when you as much as you reach out to them, be also aware that when they reach out to you, you acknowledge.
Yeah.
Because it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
It's not one way. When you're constantly just messaging, you have to be aware when they answer you, when they ask a question, and having you answer. I have sometimes when I message a business and it's automated, and I'm like,
you talk to a robot.
Is there anybody here?
No, I agree.
So, and again, it doesn't matter what size your business is whatever system you have to respond, it has to be good enough or great that you feel like, okay, they responded to me, whether it's, hey, I'll get back to you in 24 hours, then you respond in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not a week later.
I just thought of another thing that I have to do.
Did you see the light bulb?
Yeah, it was like, boom, there's a light there. Boom. And they're, what do you call it? Automized email replies is something I need to start with. So when you have someone sends an email, you might say, thank you for your email. I try to get to my emails every 24 hours, or it might take me a little longer to get back to you because I'm really busy right now or I'm out traveling, but I haven't forgotten about you. Just stay tuned. Something like that. I need to put that in.
Like they have it on text.
Yeah, I need to do that. On my to-do list going down.
Love it.
Now. Yes. So we should also acknowledge unhappy clients, because there are those. Last year, I fired a client and she fired me pretty much at the same time because we noticed that it was not going to work out. But it's going to happen. You're going to have people that, we can't please everyone. But so even the unhappy clients deserve some customer service.
Yes. They deserve the same.
Yeah.
Customer
so
service.
In my world, unless I purchased something for them and they want to keep it, then they pay for it. But I believe in money back guarantee. I believe I have it for my digital course. If the interior client has done a down payment and it's not going to work, I'm going to give them the money back. Absolutely.
Same thing with me. All Mary Kay is
100%. They take care of that. Yes.
As far as getting a facial, I haven't had.
Oh, you hear that? She had. Maybe I'll maybe I'll pretend so you get experience.
I'm like, I'm lying, Christina.
But
But gratefully, I have it.
yeah,
So,
but it might come one day. So you just need to prepare. What do you do when someone is? Because I think the worst thing you can do is go on the offense
yes,
and go. Or it's a
defense.
Sorry. See,
I'm
I
like,
don't really
wait,
know
I don't.
football that.
That's
No,
okay.
go on the defense, going, well, and then just making it their
Mhm.
problem. Because it's better that, okay, they're not happy, just leave them, let them go. There's enough people in the world for all of us. And also, you quite frankly don't want a bad Google review. That could kill your
No, because those
business.
bad,
Yeah, so
bad
then it's
news
better to just make
travels
sure everyone
fast.
leaves on. Yes, leaves on.
Mhm.
I will. I've noticed the best way to get attention from a company that does not have good customer service is to write a bad Google review.
Yes.
Then they call you up real fast and ask you to take it down, which I have done. I've taken it down if they have come around and helped. But no,
Mhm.
that's something
Yes.
to make them. It used to be that you called the Better Business Bureau. I don't think they're as strong. I shouldn't say that. I don't know, but it feels like Google Review is king
Yes.
or queen, which is a queen because they are mostly female. So yes, desperation has an odor is a quote that we like. Uh, Reaching out to people only when you absolutely need their business stinks.
Mhm.
And people can smell that a mile away.
Yes. Now I will tell you, and you and I both have done this. In Mary Kay, we have goals. Like we both earn cars. You know, that's many cars. I'm earning my sixth one this year, this next few months. And that's a little different because there's a difference between desperation and hitting a goal.
Yeah.
Because when you hit a goal, loyalty is where it really plays a huge part in this because they will help you even if they just ordered or they just did their room and say, "Oh my gosh, she's this close," and you'll see that Christina's going for a goal and I am her best friend. But if she needs something, even if I maybe don't need it and it'll help her, I will buy it from her and maybe gift it.
Yeah.
But I will help.
Yeah.
So that's where the relationship with your customer really plays a part because it's a team.
Yeah, then it's not desperation. It's you working towards
so
yes. Then they
different.
become your best team members. Yes. But reaching out just when you need money from them is not the way to go. Stinky. It's stinky. So we like to leave you with a call to action because that's how we work, right?
That's how we roll.
We just don't sit around and talk. There's gotta be action involved. So the call to action this week is we want you to map out your customer's journey with you. What is it like to be your client? After they come in, what are the touch points? Map out the touch points. When do you communicate? What do they have to do in order for you to communicate? Or how often do you just reach out? How often do you communicate with them? How often do they hear from you? And number 3, what do you do to make them feel important? So the customer journey, how many touch points, and what do you do to make them feel important? Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do it.
It's
gonna come up with a lot of new ways to making people feel happy. Yes, and that's what we all want to be happy,
it's
right?
It's like connecting the dots. If you have a couple of spaces, just fill little by little, fill them in. That way you have a complete.
Yeah, she's going to be better at newsletters. I'm going to be better at handwritten, especially birthday cards. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. All right.
Christina,
it's been fun, as always.
Always.
Hopefully, food for thoughts. And I think it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So bye-bye and cheers.